Meditation on macro consciousness, the infinity. Discover the theory of everything. The problems caused by the present levels of mind could not be solved by investigating and working on the same level of mind. We need to ascend to higher states of mind. Mind is the faculty of consciousness. We human beings are the micro replica of the macro consciousness, as the micro replica of macro consciousness. Hence, the powers of mind are infinite, enormous. Perceptions from conscious mind. We generally observe and perceive situations and things from conscious mind level only. We can awaken and activate our subconscious mind to support us actively. Subconscious. Then the subconscious mind will function as our added strength and ally. Our capacity to solve problems will be enhanced. Supraconscious and metaconscious. By inquiry, understanding, and awareness, and also by meditative concentration, or by meditation on macroconscious intelligence, energy, infinite, even for a few seconds, and off and on, we get in touch with supraconscious mind and metaconscious mind. From the supraconscious mind level, the same problems may appear as trifles, and solutions simple and easier. Because at supraconscious mind level, we become fellows with other supraconscious minds and could cause changes in the collective mindsets. Our power and knowledge is enhanced further. The questions that were difficult to solve could be solved by the same person who asked questions. Questions of youth. You listen to questions of youth and answers of knowledge elders on the internet. The youth could discover their own answers from supraconscious mind level because the awakening or unfolding of the process of supraconscious mind is highly transformative. It is an exalted level of high altitude flights. The exalted level of high altitude flights on the mind scan. It reminds us about the Jonathan Livingstone Seagull, the book by Richard Bach, now on internet. Its symbolism is subtle but significant. The low altitude mental flights could delay mortality in landscape. The low altitude mental flights could delay mortality in landscape. Mortality being the reference point. High altitude mental flights could accelerate immortality. High altitude mental flights could accelerate immortality. High altitude flight is the flight in the supraconscious mind and metaconscious mind, immortality being reference point. High altitude flights are the flights in the mindscape of supraconscious mind and metaconscious mind. Immortality is the reference point there. Human beings generally are immortality conscious. That is high altitude flight in the mindscape in supraconscious and metaconscious mind. Delay mortality, accelerate immortality. The youth should introspect landscape, whether their thoughts and actions are likely to delay mortality in landscape or mindscape. Their thoughts in mindscape and actions are likely to accelerate immortality. They will discover their own answers. Their faculties of research, inventions, and discoveries will have a quantum jump. Enhanced genius. The faculties of genius mind, inherent in microconscious mind, will get accelerated enhancement by meditation on macro consciousness. But by being aware that we are micro-conscious existence as micro-replica of macro-consciousness, just by being aware and understanding and comprehending that we are micro-conscious existence, micro-conscious entities, as a replica, micro replica of macro consciousness, the infinity, infinite power, the enormity, the total knowledge. So you have the theory of everything. Looking from the level of infinity, my empirical experiences. My empirical experiences need no mention at this stage. Mystic experiences are plenty. I am quite but seasoned player in this field. The viewers and listeners too would be seasoned players. They would know that the intensity of doctrinal discussions are self-validating. When you can behold the tide inflow and outflow of infinite power, intelligent energy, infinite knowledge, infinite presence in your micro conscious entity, know that you are Shiva with Ganga on your Sahasrara, top of the head, the meta conscious mind. Presently, you know it by metaphor, later, it will become your reality. Meditation on macro consciousness for a few seconds will intoxicate you in the ecstasy of samadhi. My fellow human beings, the macro conscious power is your own power. Just become aware and it is yours. Soham, Shivoham, Saham, Om.